Hi there, Kat from Healthy Hobbyist. We're gonna do about 10 or 15 minutes. I haven't tested the time on this one of quick fiery core. Really gonna burn it out. Probably gonna need to take breaks myself. We'll see, but we'll push it together. We're gonna get started here in just a moment. I'm gonna get my little timer on. Good. All right, we're gonna start off in a plank position, and that'll be our warm up as well. So right away, coming into a plank position onto your mat, send your feet back, make sure your hips are low. Dig into your fingertips, so really kind of paw into the mat, pressing down, especially with this kind of front portion of the palm, higher by the top, near the first knuckle. So really press that down actively. Let's just breathe here. Option to kind of take yourself forward and back, kind of pushing through the tips of your toes. If this is too intense to start, you can do this on the knees. And just keep on going here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little tiny break here. Sit back onto the heels and just shake it out. Take your hands into tight fists, draw some circles. Good. All right, come right away back into our plank position. Now we're kind of warmed up here. Come back into plank. We're gonna go alternate knee in, knee to elbow. Keep the hips nice and low, slow and controlled. Really think about drawing your knee up as high as you can into the armpit. Keeping your shoulders over your wrists, breathing here. We've got 20 seconds of this. Nice and slow. Keep digging into the fingertips. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little tiny break here. We're going to come onto our side. Pick a side, any side to start on, and come down onto your forearm. We're going to do little side plank dips here. Get the forearm down, shoulder over the elbow. Elevate your hips up off the ground. You can have your hand either on the hip or reaching up, doesn't matter. Then just little pulses up and down. Good. Keep going, stick with it. Try not to let yourself come all the way down if you can. Keep the hips lifted as you pulse. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it over to the other side. Forearm down, let's go. Little pulses here. Keep breathing, stick with it. We're about halfway there. Stay with it. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back to your other side. From here, we're going to be on our side, forearm down, but we're going to bring our knees in towards our chest. You need to kind of move into a position where you can feel you're kind of on the meaty bit. So you'll notice you don't want to be too far forward and too far back. You're not going to feel this. So kind of right in the middle part with your forearm down. Good. Reach your left arm up, or whichever alternate hand isn't down, up. Good. Now from here, really draw the knees in towards your chest, and we've got 30 seconds in, out. Shoulders down and away from your ears. Think about really drawing your legs in close to your body. Make sure you don't roll onto your back. You got to be tilted a little bit forward. Good. 10 seconds. Good. That's time. Switch it out quickly. Other side. Right away, we're going into it here. Knees in. Top arm is lifted. 30 seconds. In, out. Keep going. Halfway. Which means we only have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come right away into a dolphin plank. Take your forearms down. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up off the ground. We've got 30 seconds here. Make sure your hips aren't too low. We don't want to be dipping down. You also don't want to be piking up. You can take a look. Take out your hips. You should be able to see them. Keep pressing down through the forearms. Breathe. Good. We are almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a child's pose, a little mid-break here. Good. Right away, we're coming back into it. Come back into your dolphin plank. We've got 30 seconds alternating, knee in. Just like before, we're just a little bit lower. We're not in the plank, we're in our dolphin plank now, forearm plank. Try not to sit the hips super high, you want to keep them low. So you really got to use the core to pull the legs in and towards the armpits here. Good. Almost there. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Whew. A little tiny break. Gonna work a little bit of our shoulders and core simultaneously here. So take your forearms down once again. Good. Take yourself into your forearm or dolphin plank. Walk it forward so that you're leaning a little bit forward, shoulders in line with the wrists. Now 10, 9, drop the knees if you need to. 8, 7, 6, 5, belly is strong. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose, break here. Let's come onto our back. Done with the shoulders. Put your knees in towards your chest. Draw little circles. Good. All right, from here, extend both of your legs straight up. If you're lacking a bit of flexibility in the hamstrings, bend your knees, that's fine. Take your hands behind your head, interlace them, kind of catching your head into the weight of your hands. That way you can let your head be a bit heavy. Now you're going to curl yourself up, reaching your elbows towards your thighs. Curling in kind of tight here, but don't yank the neck. You're using your core. Good. Just hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little break, knees in towards your chest. Release the shoulders. Lift the legs straight back up. Now reach your fingertips towards your toes. Now roll your shoulders up off the mat. We've got 20 pulses up and down. 20, 19. You can bend the knees if you need. 18. I'm keeping track. Keep going. Halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little break, knees into the chest. Good. Extend both legs straight up once again. This time take your hands and kind of scoop them behind your right leg. Really pull the right leg in towards your body. Doesn't matter where you grab, anywhere you can. Now send your left leg long down towards the ground. Good. Now roll your shoulders up off the mat. Nose towards your right knee. Good. And then alternate. Pull your left leg in, extend your right leg out. Let's go here, back and forth. Just breathing. If you can't do the straight leg, you can do bent knees in, is fine as well. Good alternative for those that are a bit more hamstring tight. Good, keep the shoulders lifted, try not to crane through the neck here. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. We're pretty close to being done here. Hang in there. Now take the soles of your feet together, knees wide. Take your hands underneath you. You can give yourself a little support underneath your butt if you're getting a little bit tired in the core, but maybe check if you need that. So again, feet together, knees wide. Now lift the feet, hover them off the ground. Keep your legs as they are. Inhale. As you exhale, kick the legs out. Turn your toes to point out, heels in. Squeeze the line of your center line of your legs together. Good. Now bring the feet back in, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Exhale out. Keep going. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Go at your own pace here. A few things to keep in mind. Low back needs to stay down. If you're starting to arch it up, add that little bit of butt support. That will help you tremendously from hurting your back. Also, modification. If you kick up pretty high, you're going to make it easier here. Kicking out lower, you're making it harder. So decide where it makes sense for you. Good. Breathing. Keep it in and out here. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep track of that low back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Next time you kick out, hold it out. Good. Now point your toes, a little flutter kick here. Just up and down, alternating. Same thing, low back must stay down. Higher up is easier. Lower down is harder. Add a little shelf underneath you with your hands if you need. We've got 30 seconds. Good. About halfway there. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep them out there. Just lift the legs straight up towards the ceiling. Good. Now turn the toes to point out. You're just going to kind of Charlie Chaplin the feet, kind of scissoring them back and forth, interlacing them, keeping them up high to start, but then slowly we're going to take them lower and lower and lower. Keep the low back down and then bring it back up slow. Good. We've got 30 seconds of this, taking it up and down. Remembering that the lower you bring them, the harder it will be. But try a challenge. Really press the low back as you come down. Add the shelf if you need it. Good. Remember, toes are pointing out, heels in, crisscrossing forward and back. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs up. We are almost there. Take your hands now, give yourself a shelf underneath your butt. Kind of scooting your hands underneath. Bend the knees a little bit. We're gonna lift our butt up, trying to put our toes into our ceiling. Little butt raises here. Good, let's go. We've got 30 seconds of these. Concentrating on really lifting the butt up and high. We're not trying to kick back, we're trying to kick up. So really lifting. You'll feel this in the core at this point. Good. This is our last movement. Good. Maybe take it up a notch, go a little faster. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs up. Last thing, slowly lower the legs to the ground for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Let yourself relax. Pat yourself on the belly. You did a good job. This is it. Nice and slow. Roll yourself up into seated. That was quick core. Thanks so much for joining me. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or weekend.